Backlash in St. Louis, Missouri is upon us, and we've got some very interesting matchups. And today, we're going to be predicting the results of every match on the card. So let's get into it.
First match, Lyra and Becky for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Tell you who shouldn't win. Becky Lynch shouldn't win.
Yeah.
No, they got to build up Lyra. It wouldn't be terrible if Becky took it off her.
This is the most interesting thing that's happened with her title so far, right?
Yeah.
Her having matches with Dakota Kai and Ivy Nile. It is what it is. This is her first real story, and it's we've had one turn, one segment. That's really been it so far. So maybe if they revisit this, I don't know. But if Lyra beats Becky, then it's all over. Thank you for coming back, Becky. You heel for a week. See you in a bit. I think they could let Becky carry it for a little bit. Lyra can win it back off her, and Becky carrying it would make it look like a stronger belt.
It would be very prestigious if the man took it. The WWE universe would not be happy if Becky Lynch had that belt.
No.
And you know what? I think the choices, the booking's been terrible right now.
Yeah.
Give me Becky Lynch.
I, too, will go Becky Lynch. Let's just hope it's a fun match. We both believe that Becky Lynch will walk out Women's IC Champion. Next up, we have a bit of a blood feud. We've got Pat McAfee versus Gunther, the ring general. No longer World Heavyweight Champion, but still maybe has something to prove. This match coming from Gunther's segment where he choked out Pat. Who do you think's going to win?
I wonder. No, Gunther's going to squash him.
Yeah.
He's going to absolutely play with him.
Yeah.
And if it's anything less than that, it's going to make Gunther look really bad.
I think so. And not only should it be Gunther, I think it has to be Gunther, doesn't it? First of all, he tapped out at Mania to Jey Uso, and now this is his first match back. You can't let him lose to Pat. I think you can let Pat have a bit of an offense, right? And let it be a fun match.
Yeah.
But Gunther has to win this, I think, in a brutal fashion as well.
The great thing about this is there's no expectations for
Exactly,
this match.
yeah.
You know, no one's expecting anything good. The only thing you're expecting right now is Gunther squashes him. And then you'll be surprised when it's actually a good match. So I'm excited for it.
So, yeah, there you go. We both predict Gunther again. We're agreeing so far.
Fatal 4-way for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre.
It really will be a banger, won't it? I feel like these are all the top stars on SmackDown. It really is. This is like their WWE Championship over there, because we spoke about this on our podcast that no one can win the big gold at the minute. So the United States Championship, everyone wants it. What would you do if Drew won it and was walking around with the United States Championship?
He'd make that shit look good.
He would make it look good.
Scotsman?
Yeah.
I thought you had to be American to hold it.
Is it too soon to take it off of Jacob?
Absolutely. It's been, 3 weeks?
Not even that.
You can't flip the switch like that already. You got to build up. You got to build up the Samoan werewolf. It just makes everyone look bad if that happens. So
yeah.
I'm going to go with Jacob Fatu to retain.
Yes. And I tell you what, man, making my prediction here, I'm starting to feel like it's going to be a bit of a predictable show, which doesn't mean it has to be a bad show. Yeah, I think Jacob Fatu is going to win this as well. But doesn't this reset so imagine it. We have Backlash. Jacob Fatu wins. The next SmackDown, they're all just going to be talking about the fucking US Championship again. I feel like it just sets it back to zero. We need more of a story between these men than I want that championship. Do you know what I mean? And don't get me... There's no story between Drew and Damian. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That's not a story. There we go. We are 100% in agreement so far. I think that Jacob Fatu will retain as well. And next up, we have a match that is yet to be confirmed, but we're pretty sure it's going to be there. It is Logan Paul versus main event Jey Uso. And again, WrestleMania has been so recent that can we have any of these champions drop their titles just yet? I'm not entirely sure. And God, Logan Paul is the quarterback of Raw right now with the men's championship. I don't know.
How is that match going to go? Logan Paul versus Jey Uso. Can they work a match well together?
I don't know.
They have two styles of wrestling. One's good and one's shit. I'd like Logan Paul to win it.
100%.
But no, I'm good. Jey Uso's retaining. It's been 3 weeks. This PLE is so
too
close.
Soon, yeah.
You can't have any of these champions drop the belt.
No. If it was if we still had a few more weeks and Jade had some defenses under his belt already, then maybe it's a bit of a different story. But this will be his first defense. And yeah, there's no way they're letting him drop it. Imagine that big build up for Jay to win it at Mania. You know, the Yeet Parade, and then just letting him drop it the first PLE. I don't know. Do you think it'll be a banger? Do you predict?
No, dude. If I didn't enjoy the AJ versus Logan Paul match,
how are you going to enjoy this?
How are we going to enjoy? I predict it's going to be a bad match.
Then, what is surely to be the main event of the entire show, we have the hometown hero, Randy Orton, the Viper, the Legend Killer, taking on John Cena. This is going to be absolute dog shit, dude. If that Mania match is anything to go by, John Cena with his fucking anti-wrestling or whatever he's doing, the gimmick, Randy's going to have a bad match with him, which I can't see happening either.
It takes two to tango, right?
It does, yeah.
So just because Randy wants to show up and have a good match doesn't mean John does.
Oh, he can ruin it for him.
He could ruin a match. You need both participants to participate.
Yeah.
And I don't think John's going to show up. If it's going to be like, dude, it's going to be exactly like WrestleMania. We're disappointed. He's ruining wrestling, all right?
He is.
And it's getting me worked up.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point.
Yeah.
This is the whole point.
Well, that's what you want.
I'll tell you what. Just because it's the hometown hero, Randy Orton's, back home.
Yeah.
Does not mean he's winning.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I know that when Drew McIntyre got squashed in Glasgow, Scotland. Give me John Cena to win by putting the audience to sleep. I don't know. I'm not excited.
Yeah, I agree with Bev again. Damn, that is unanimous from NoPop there. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a very predictable show. The only one that's really up in the air is Becky and Lyra. But yeah, I predict John as well. I don't know, man. John and Randy are just... They're both legends of the company, but one's wanting the Hollywood dream and one's just been there since day one. It's fantastic we're getting John and Randy on John Cena's way out of the company, but I don't think it's going to be good, unfortunately. Maybe we'll be a negative, but we will be there to cover it regardless. Thank you very much for watching this predictions video.
NoPop.
NoPop.